Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. Bigs are prepared to purchase additional 21 billion is on the waiting list. In this article, we will discuss the price of XRP and other of our favorite cryptocurrencies. They will be higher, according to Coinbase. For what reason, though? Well, due to the pro-crypto environment, plus the fact that inflation is causing us all to squirm. There has been a major sales agreement reached by Michael Saylor Strategy to sell perpetual strike preferred stock in an 8% series up to a maximum of 21 billion value. The company plans to utilize the money it raises in this offering to pay for general corporate needs, purchase Bitcoin, expand, and give investors a guaranteed return of 8% each year. They can also convert their investment into Class, a common currency. To put it simply, the plan is not generating revenue for the organization. They aren't perfect. Therefore, what are their options now that the business is losing money? In order to raise funds, they will need to sell some shares or RONI. Yes, it is also being used to purchase Bitcoin. We are discussing the use of massive amounts of debt to construct an enormous bubble. So the sailor is buying Bitcoin with other people's savings. Trump breathed new life into the cryptocurrency business, according to Coinbase CEO, who aims to hire 1,000 US workers. I think it's a wonderful idea to hire 1,000 workers. Employment opportunities likely to pay well. I am blown away. Employing people is a positive thing. I believe we can all agree on that. Trump revitalized the cryptocurrency market. Take a look at the 100 most valuable coins. Here you may see the entire basket for the top 100 cryptocurrencies weighted. I understand. The election results are in. Here is a pumperoni. I understand. We have eroded that from 228 on the index, 230 and beyond, when we were sitting up here, going from 145 to 150 to 159. Those days are over. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are seeing massive pump and dump price drops, and the current downturn is bringing us back to the period around November. That makes sense, bringing new life to cryptocurrency and reassuring players that Choke Point 2.0 will not persist is a positive development. It's an excellent thing. Recruiting a boon. It would be quite awesome if, out of nowhere, your country's policies created 1,000 high-paying employment. Imagine how fantastic that would be for our friends in the UK, Canada, or Australia. Yes, in my opinion, but if prices are falling, retail is falling, inflation is falling, egg prices are rising, and players are using massive amounts of debt to create yet another bubble that we will have to digest, then things might turn ugly. That's a bad thing. Banking limitations on cryptocurrency are lifted by the OCC, thereby ending operations. There are 2.2 points. That's awesome. We can handle this. Of course this was going to happen, wasn't it? Buy the rumor, sell the news event is the equation, then. This news is making waves. As previously stated in Interpretive Letter 1183, banks are no longer need to acquire supervisory non-object before engaging in these operations. This confirms what we already knew. As of the release of new guidelines, the Office of the Comptroller's currency operations have ceased up to point 2.0. Quite well. Once more, capitalize on rumors while selling news. We are currently examining this. Everything that was supposed to happen was supposedly going to happen shortly after Trump's election. Very nice. Now that you are aware, however, that Choke Point 2.0 is disappearing, confirmations are being received through the cases. The market is now contemplating its next move. What should I do next? Are you seriously suggesting that the dismissal of the Ripple case will result in a major pump? Its rejection is already a certainty. They've already dismissed all the other cases. Therefore, the market will not be startled by such announcement. Consequently, perhaps that price change is already included in, but inflation rarely rears its ugly head. The issue is this. For the past 2 years, this has been the gold chart. The globe is really terrified of inflation right now, and you can see that Homegirl is continuing her meteoric rise. Inflation has everyone terrified. And it's not only the Americans. They're investing in assets that are designated as safe havens. Banks aren't safe, they say. Stocks aren't secure, you know. The dull thing, the dazzling stuff, let's pile it into gold even more. Now the CMC 100 is going backwards, all the way to the state of affairs prior to this event, specifically, the election panic. We wind up with no strategic reserve and Gensler's announcement that he was going to retire for no good reason. This is the scenario. To be clear, I think it's awesome. The formal closure of the case is great, but nothing will surprise us, because we all know what's going to happen. Buying exchange-traded funds, ETFs, directly from exchanges might be a lucrative move. To me, that sounds fantastic. While that is helpful, you also have inflation, which is a major problem. Things are moving at a snail's pace. If stablecoin regulations are in place, maybe some alt items will follow a few months later. Well, it seems like they're not rushing things, are they? Things have been progressing slowly, and now they're going to convene a summit where they essentially tell everyone, listen, we're not going to be bending you over anymore. Very cool. Nothing new there. The market is responding to an announcement about something that everyone already knows. As you can see on the screen, there is a plethora of red when it comes to price, with Doge being valued at 16.7 cents. The Litecoin price surged over 130 on ETF news, but now it's below 100. Girlfriend. So, they have undone all of their progress, despite having a lot of favorable circumstances. Is it not? 70 pesos. Sol may be considering a price tag of less than $100. My God, Bitcoin is floundering at 80,000 and Ethereum is floundering at 2,000. I couldn't care less about the inflation thing, but it's getting worse and is already impacting conventional financial sailors like you. We should simply keep accumulating more debt. While all was going on, the government's plan included $81 trillion in debt. Please, you complete moron, cut back on the stash. Considering that the entire operation was based on buy the rumor, sell the news, it is not surprising that we are quickly recouping our losses. Major funds withdrew. You can see that retail money is being squeezed by the ETFs, as I showed you. The panic volume is profitable for exchanges, but the market as a whole is unhappy. Seeing my video is an honor. When you're done, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think.